How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. Not just any review. Mystery beer. Not just any mystery beer. A bottled mystery beer. Love me some bottled mystery beers, especially of the 12-ounce variety. There could be anything in there. So, yeah. This one comes courtesy of Steven from Connecticut. Thank you very much, brother. Massachusetts. God damn it. Right? No, Connecticut. Oh, I forget what state you're from, Steve, but I know it's from you. Up that way somewhere. It's all the same shit up there. But, yeah. Kind of excited to dive into this sucker. It's kind of wrapped in this kind of, you know, I don't know, what kind of paper you put deli meat in, maybe, or something like that. And it's got tape everywhere. Unwrapping this is going to be a nightmare in the most beautiful way possible. So, yeah, let's dive into it. What are mystery beers? Mystery beers are beers that people bottle, then they send me, and I open them, I pour them, and then I talk about them. And I guess, you know, the beer style, what's in it, all that stuff. Sometimes I actually take a guess at what the beer is itself. Few and far between on that one, so it's pretty fun stuff. I implore you to do it, and if you enjoy it so much, send me some. That's the only way I can do them, if people send me mystery beers. So anyway, Pinky Finger, you know, just, you know, malted malt, ball colored, maybe a slight bit north of that, and she's dark. You know, she definitely looks like a stout, or something along those lines, Baltic porter or whatnot. But yeah, rich darkness. Not much legs to her, so she might be of the lower ABV variety. Let's get a nose. Yeah. Yeah, based off the nose, I don't think it's a huge beer. I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting like a lactose marshmallow vibe from it, and I'm getting a subtle roast that could be a little bit of coffee, but I think we're just still in just non-coffee range. I don't know, man. It's kind of flirting that edge. So I'm getting this soft lactose vibe. It comes off a little bit stronger than just straight like oaty kind of maltiness. So I think there might be a milk stout involved here. Right now, I don't think there's coffee in it. And I don't think there's chocolate in it. I think it's just a rich beer like that. And the way it's coming off, it's nose-wise, you know, you're looking at, you know, 6% give or take, a 0.5% or 1%. Yeah, nothing too crazy. It smells quite nice, though. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. I like that. I like that. This tastes like somebody's base robust porter. It tastes like something that's 6.5% core 4 beer. I don't think there's any coffee in it. I don't think there's any lactose in it. I don't think there's anything added to it. I think it's just somebody's base robust porter. A lot of times, and this is kind of where I gauge these, especially going into a blind, it's a little bit harder because you don't know what's in it in the ABV. But since I'm guessing this is somebody's version of a robust porter, I'm really kind of excited because more times than not, when you're talking about those base core 4 smaller dark beers, I usually run this kind of metallic astringency, and I'm getting zero of that in here. So usually when I get these beers, these lower ABV, darker beers that don't show that, I'm super pumped. And combine that with it being nice, it has a nice kind of roasty maltiness. There's subtle hints of a very dark chocolate, but not too much. It's still very much beer. Really nice, soft, creamy mouthfeel. That's the robust portion, or porter portion of the show. The robust porter portion of the show. And I think, while it's not overly sweet, I think there's enough, little bit of maybe roasted bitterness along with a subtle hop to kind of bounce all that off. It's very old school, very traditional, this is exactly what a 6.2% robust porter should be. That's it, done and done. Let's see who made this. I don't think it's Smutty Nose Robust Porter. I kind of wanted to say that, but I'm not feeling that, you know. I think it might be somebody's just kind of local. Although, man, it does have a very, it's Ohm again. I can tell by the checker pattern pulling it down already. It does have this old school vibe to it. That's what I was saying before I didn't think I was going to be able, oh no, it's Thomas Hooker. Ah, is this the Dunkin' Donuts beer? This is the Dunkin' Donuts beer. That's funny. So there is coffee in here. Wow. Yeah, when this checker pattern up here, that's knee jerk. I thought that was Ommegang. But this has to be that the Dunkin' Donuts beer. I'm telling you right now, I didn't really get much, if any, coffee off of this whatsoever. Like I said, I had it a bit on the nose. Sure, you get hints of like subtle like coffee vibes in the taste. Come on, you son of a bitch. But it didn't ring to me like it was an addition of coffee. It was just kind of like you're getting that from the malt. Hence why I dismissed it so much actually in the taste. Didn't go back to it. I actually really wanted to review this beer. I know a couple of my buddies have reviewed it. Joe from the Beer Patrol, he just did one. By the time I post this, it's probably going to be at least a month from now. But they're talking about here, it's a classic porter with Dunkin' coffee, color dark brown, aroma espresso, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate definitely came through for me. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch Joe's review, see if I'm close to him at all. Says this porter is our tribute to all the days that Dunkin' has helped us fire up the brew kettle. Beloved Dunkin' coffee brings robust roasty notes to this balanced and smooth coffee porter. 6% alcohol by volume, so I'm pretty much dead on the ABV. I guess it kind of makes sense because it's definitely, you do get those coffee vibes in the nose. Like I said, I'm like, I don't think there's coffee in it, but I'm getting coffee vibes. It's even less in the taste. It's kind of the way Dunkin's coffee tastes. I'm going to tell you this though. I drink Dunkin' quite often. If I'm traveling and if I want a coffee real quick and I want something that I don't know if there's a good coffee place around, I'll go to Dunkin' no problem. But I get their dark roast. I can't drink their regular coffee. The regular coffee just is too thin, too watered down to me. I get their dark roast and really don't add much to it because I just want the coffee to come through. And it's not a great coffee, but it's very kind of middle of the road generic. And their base coffee is that cut in half essentially. So I can get this. This kind of makes sense in my brain. But I'm really glad I got to do this beer blind. I wanted to do it really bad. I saw it a couple different places, but it was only in 6-pack format, and I totally didn't want to buy a 6-pack of it. I just wanted one of them. But this is fun. Yeah, that was a fun one. Thank you very much, Steve. This is cool. It was a fun one to do. But, yeah, somebody's, like you just said, 6% porter, robust porter. But I wouldn't really dive into this if you're looking for over-the-top, over-coffeeness. But I think it's a good beer. I mean, I know that that's one of the sentiments that that Joe from Beer Patrol really hammered home. Like I said, I didn't get that that metallic astringency thing that I get a lot of times from these 6%-esque porters. And that's, you know, to me, a sign of a really well-made beer, and I think this is a really well-made beer. I just wouldn't really call it a really well-done coffee porter. I'd call it a really well-done porter that happens to have hints of coffee in it that I think you could have gotten from the beer without a coffee addition. Done. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better, you know, lower ABV porters that I've had. Like, actually, it's worthy of being in a conversation. It's tasty beer, chuggable, drinkable. I dig it. Value and availability, no idea, but it's Harpoon. I mean, you're looking at 6-pack, probably around $12 or something like that, and leave you with, if you like what, well, you like this beer, if you like robust porters, and you want coffee vibes. I wouldn't, like I say, go into this expecting this big, huge pop of coffee, but, you know, I did talk about it a little bit here and there, but in the end I settled on a Core 4 beer. So yeah, that's what I think it is. But it's a really nicely well done one too. So yeah, there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was a fun one, Steve. Thank you. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. You can write me at massivebeers@gmail.com if you want to ask me questions, or if you want to send me mystery beers. The only way I can do them is if people send them to me. So if you want to reach out, you can do that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Dunkin' right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.